everyone. I am with my Aligned Action Mastermind client, Mazarine. She's so excited. She actually just did, a speaking opportunity for my girls on human design, and she's a nonprofit consultant. Actually, talk more about you. Tell us about how weird and quirky you are, because I attract amazing, weird, and quirky clients.
Thank you. Well, I've been doing human design, the destiny cards, and the gene keys for a long time now, and I realized that I would like to offer it more to people seeking direction in their lives, as well as to corporations seeking to, put the soul back in corporations. And so I'm working towards that. But I've also been in business for 10 years doing nonprofit fundraising consulting. And that's actually how I met Elaine a couple of years ago in San Francisco at a AFP national event where I was speaking about salary negotiation. And she just really impressed me with her energy. And then she started her own business, and I didn't jump on that train fast enough, but believe me, I am on that train now because she has helped me so much overcome my own blocks, and I can't wait to tell you about that.
I know. Oh my God, we're just going to say it now, but we just had our group call, and this woman here was so scared asking for 4K contracts that she's about to pitch like a 50K contract. And then what other contracts? I think you've done a 24K contract, a 5K contracts.
So I applied for a 24K and I got like a 10K, which was still really good for me. And that's with a client here in town, which is excellent. I'm in Portland, Oregon. But I have been getting I'm learning how to ask for retainer contracts, and instead of just like, I'll do this and that for you. And I've also just been learning how to pitch and how to, deal with rejection. And honestly, the less fear I have of it, the more people seem to come to me just, out of the blue, but also through speaking gigs too. So I'm going to do a 20K pitch this week too.
Yes. Basically, she's going to land 70K this week.
50K, 20K. I already got a 10K contract this week.
Amazing. So Mazarine decided to join the Aligned Action Mastermind again. And for those of you who know, the wait list is up, or maybe it's actually live. Who knows when you're going to watch this, but I'll put the link in the comments. But what made you decide to renew with the mastermind again to work with me and the group?
So, Elaine, I really feel like as entrepreneurs, we need a team around us that can help us celebrate our small wins, because every little win is a big win. And for me, I wasn't creating a good workplace culture for myself because I wasn't celebrating. And it feels weird to go woohoo by yourself in your house. And tonight, and like almost every week, we get to celebrate together. And it makes me feel really special. But on top of that, the quality of the guest speakers that you bring in are people I would never have access to otherwise. Today, I got to talk with a speaker that you had come in who does 12K a day gigs at corporations. And I got to ask her all of my questions, and I would love to get there someday. And I didn't even know she existed. She doesn't even have a website. So like, it's so powerful. And you're continuing to ask us what more we want and helping us grow and expand our vision for ourselves and energetically align with aligned action, how the future we want to create. And I just don't know anyone else who's doing this. And I left for a month or so, and I had to come back because I really just, I want to be with you, and I want to be with the people in this group that are so good, and they're all just kicking butt. And just to be around them and the speakers that you find, it makes it just like a trifecta of enjoyment and empowerment. And I feel like I can really get the bigger contracts that I deserve to get.
Which she is.
Which I am getting.
It's going to be our 1 year in December, by the way. So our 1 year anniversary of working together is coming up, which is exciting. Why did you, I know you've worked with other coaches, but what has made me different and stand out? And obviously don't share names, but why did you choose to continue working with me?
Well, I tried to work with a couple coaches like in 2014 and 2015, but honestly, when I asked them, what are some of your success stories? They were like, oh, I sold a couple e-courses. or I've never made a business plan. And I'm like, well, then you can't give me feedback on mine. So I've just found that like people think business coaches are charlatans. I certainly did. But the more I saw Elaine's success stories, the more I realized that she was the real deal. And then I said to her, I want to be one of your success stories. And now I am. And now I've translated that into my own marketing, and people are telling me the same thing. And I'm like, yes, I never had videos to tell people my success stories before with other people talking about me. And this is just, it really works. And then the results speak for themselves.
And then one more question, because I see we're pixelated. I'm going to do some like Reiki.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. But what hesitations did you have to work with me? And people might have hesitations too. So what?
Yeah, this is the most I've ever spent on a coach. This is the most I've ever spent on a coach. And I was like, oh God, this is a lot of money. But then I was like, no, because look at how much the contracts you're getting now. Like whether or not, could you have really changed your mindset alone? And I think the answer to that is no. I think we're here to be in community with each other and to support our tribe. And it's really wonderful to have a tribe of other people to connect with. And now I have friends in town and we're doing like a networking event together, and I've already gotten business from it. I mean, it wasn't like a shit ton of money, but it was like, oh yeah, first event, get some money, and that's just the beginning, So if you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling alone, and if you're feeling like, I'm not sure if I can invest in this, I would say do it. It's 100% worth it.
Thank you, Mazarine.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. And of course, like I know we are talking about my mastermind. The waitlist is up. I'm going to put the link in the comments. And I'm all about fit. Like my girls know this, my Aligned Action Mastermind, I'm very protective over them and who comes into the space and just energy. So if it's not a good fit, I'll refer you to other resources and people. But you have amazing, rare people like Mazarine, and all my incredible women that you're just going to see, that you've probably been seeing this past weekend, next week. So thank you, Mazarine. Mazarine took her time to do this call. I just appreciate, I really love my clients, which I know it shows. But I hope you get to sign up. So I'll put the link below. Thank you, Mazarine, for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night.